Hey Sagittarius, welcome to Queen Airbender Tarot. Today we are going to do your second week of April general love reading. Keep in mind these are general readings, so they cannot possibly apply to every single person watching. But if you would like a personal reading, the link is always in the description box below. In case you're new to the channel, welcome. And in case you're returning, thank you for joining me again today. For all of the new viewers, I am an intuitive reader. I read the traditional sense of the card, but more than anything, I'm going to give you guys the messages that I pick up intuitively. I always charge both of my decks on top of crystal organite pucks. In doing so, it charges, balances, and aligns the energy for your reading for the day. I also charge both decks on top of your own personalized astrological card. So again, this reading is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals. And as always, I hope everyone is doing well. Currently, there are absolutely no reversals in either one of my decks. So if I get any reversals after I've shuffled, I'm going to accept them because I know that that is an important part of your message for the day. Okay, when I was meditating over you guys' energy, the song that I heard was I Want to Be Where You Are by the Jackson 5, right? Literally. And it's interesting because, I had my window down, I was saging and, clearing out the space before the readings, and someone outside was actually playing the song also. So I know that's a double message for you guys. And when I was shuffling this deck specifically, not this one, I'm sorry, this one. This is your clarifying deck. I kept getting this one, this card, and the Knight of Wands. Somebody wants to rush in quickly, and that's a message like, tying into that song. Somebody wants to, everyone's like on this lockdown, and there's a lot of space and social distancing from everyone. Somebody's missing another person, and with this fiery energy, if you're not dealing with another fire sign, I feel like it's you. Like it's somebody that you're missing so much, and I feel like you're going to reach out and express that pretty soon. So let's see what we're gonna pull for you guys today. I do two cards. One is a general energy and the other is a possible outcome, and then I do clarifiers for both. So let's see what we get for our Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals. I always hold the cards down and just part randomly and see what other messages we get at the bottom of the deck. And what did I say? You have the Ace of Swords. I just said that some of you guys are going to be communicating that very soon. The Ace of Swords is very sure-footed and decisive in direct communication. And I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be reaching out to this person as love interest and letting them know that they're on your mind. And this could be happening to you also. Also, this is the card of air. So some of you guys could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individual. It doesn't have to be, but you could. So let's part the deck so that we can shuffle. Look at that. And I just said, ooh, you got an Ace of Swords and then you got an Ace of Cups. Look at that together. This is somebody who's definitely communicating about love. Their love interest, this is somebody who's coming through a very aggressive conversation also about their love for a person. And I knew that, and I felt that in this message. Wow, that's powerful. That's some very powerful energy. Wow. You guys are at a distance right now. I feel like for those that this is applying to, there could also be some fear about, there could also be some fear because we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse right next to the Queen of Swords. And if you look at this Queen, look at her. She look like she don't play no mess. So I'm going to say specifically for a lot of you guys, if you're dealing with an air sign specifically, because this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus card, this person can make you feel imbalanced because this person may be intimidating. She looks very intimidating. It doesn't look like anybody's going to run up on her and talk sideways. She's very revered and respected, and people know, to be wise before they come to her with any old kind of offer. It has to be something that's a very sure-footed offer. Now, I'm going to say, okay, you had an Eight of Cups, and then right next to it, the Four of Cups. Again, somebody may possibly be fearful and feel like retreating because they're scared to get this offer. Look how you have this huge cup right here, and that's a gift from the universe. And more than anything, this could also be, spirit whispering saying, "Here, offer." But then somebody may be fearful. I feel like there's a fear-based energy around this where somebody's fearful of how a person is going to respond. But you could be coming out of that if this is you or if this is the other person. Again, flip it because you know how this applies to your situation. So let's get one card for the general energy and another for your possible outcome. For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And I just seen the Ace of Wands in reverse. And that's interesting because I'm holding the cards down, but you see how they're hopping. And I just seen that card. Almost looked like it wanted to flip out. And if that was the Ace of Wands in reverse, that's you guys' energy, Sag. So again, I'm telling you, look at that. Look what popped up. You had the Four of Cups, now you got the Five of Cups. I'm not going to take it because there's so many cards that came up under. Oh, what did we just see? Look at that. Like again, I'm going to say I feel like it's you, Sag, because this is your card, this Page of Wands, and you're going in the direction of the Five of Cups. And I'm telling you, I feel like with this facing each other, I feel like both of these are your energy. I feel like there's some type of fear about communicating how you feel about a person. You're fearful that this person doesn't feel the same way. That's the message that I'm hearing. Yeah, and that's why this flipped out like that, because this is the underlying energy it's meant for me to talk about. Let's see what's up under this. Yeah, somebody's in their head about it, the Eight of Swords. Wow. But you have the Devil card in reverse, and that's positive because now you're coming out of ego, right? You were in your head about it with the Eight of Swords. Now the Devil card is in reverse. The Six of Cups in reverse. You got a lot of cup energy here also. You just had the 4, now you had a 5, now you had a 6. The Six of Cups in reverse. This is somebody that you were dealing with. This is in the past, and this is also a card of like past life soulmates. With it being in reverse, I feel like, again, a lot of you all are fearing that this person is going to reject you. Somebody's definitely single. The Nine of Pentacles is the single lady. It could be single man too, but you know, it's typically denoted as the single lady. Abundant. Somebody who's well on their own, but they're definitely single. So whoever your love interest is, they're single or you're single. And it seems like they've been that way for a little while. Look at that. Five of Pentacles. Again, somebody fearing being left out in the cold, being rejected. What do we have up under here? You have that fear, but then you have the Fool card upright. And keep in mind, there are reversals in this deck now. So you have the Fool card upright. Somebody's going to take a leap of faith. The Magician in reverse. I feel like somebody's kind of tricking or talking themselves out of it. What just flipped over? We have the World card came up in reverse. And I said that earlier, right? With the social distancing, that's somebody being at a distance. And it's coming up in reverse. Somebody doesn't want to be in a distance from a person anymore. You have the King of Pentacles in reverse. You have the Justice card in reverse. You have the Six of Swords in reverse. Wow, you guys have your energy. The King of Wands in reverse. And then you have the High Priestess. A lot of you intuitively know. Or it could be also, okay, go back to this. Your intuition, and it may be a little off right now. You may be thinking, you or this person may be thinking, especially right next to this Five of Pentacles, a lot of you guys could be thinking that this person will reject you. You know, that could be an energy for a lot of you guys. And that's definitely an underlying energy. Look at that. At the bottom of the deck again, you have the Six of, yeah, that's clarity. And that's a confirmation. You have the Six of Pentacles in reverse again. So yes, a lot of you guys right now, your intuition may be a little off because there's fears. And it's making you feel like, okay, this is what flipped up to me first. It's making you feel like this person is going to reject you. You have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so you have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of, what was it? I seen the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords. I forgot what the other one was. But then the Ace of Pentacles also. So some of you or this other person have strong earth sign placements. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, you guys seen the flip out? Eight of Cups, reverse. Again, I was saying some of you guys could have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements, or this person can. Either way it goes, there's a lack of balance. Most definitely, because we kept seeing that Six of Pentacles, okay? So there's a lack of balance between you and this person. You know, someone is fearful. What did I just, oh my God. Are you kidding me? Didn't I just tell you guys I kept seeing this Ace of Wands? But it's upright. So you guys are getting ready. Look at this. Devil again. You know, you guys get the same cards over and over again. And I just sat here and said that I kept seeing this Ace of Wands. I can't not make this up. So you guys are coming out of this fear because Eight of Cups upright is, I feel like there's a fear. Somebody, and I feel like it's you guys, I feel like you were thinking about retreating and not offering or not communicating with this person because there was some type of fear of rejection. But I feel like a lot of you guys are getting ready to come out of it. Again, it doesn't have to be you. You could be dealing with somebody who has these fire sign placements. I knew it. I kept seeing this card every time I shuffled. And you see how I'm holding the card, so I literally can't see what's up under here. I don't see it until it pops out. So yeah, okay, look at that. Yep, what did I say? The Judgment card. Now, upright, the Judgment card is about reconciliation, bringing something back to life from the dead. It came up in reverse. So a lot of you guys are fearing that this person won't accept your communication and your, they won't accept you and they won't accept your idea or thoughts of reconciliation. You know, this is somebody's fearing that, but I feel like you're coming out of it because, like I said, with the Eight of Cups upright, that's walking away. The Eight of Cups in reverse, which is what you got as your general energy, that's not walking away. You know, you're taking time to really think about it, and I know it has to do with thinking about it because you see, this person is facing the moon. The moon is about the intuition, and remember, we just seen that High Priestess. The moon is about the intuition, the fear-based thoughts, your subconscious thoughts, the unseen, the unknown, but they're looking directly at the moon. And keep in mind, we have a full moon coming up on the 7th of this month. So that could be important for you guys. Also, maybe around the time of the full moon, you and this person may communicate. But there's definitely a fear. There's definitely a fear that this person won't accept you. And also keep in mind, I said some of you guys could be dealing with an air sign, right? And the Judgment card is the card of Libra in tarot. So you could be dealing with a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individual. But guess what? Like I said, some of you guys also have a lot of water in your chart, because we had a lot of cups here. And if you don't have water energy, predominant Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements in your chart, the other person could. But this is also about emotions. I know that specifically with this Eight of Cups. And then now you have the Page of Cups. The pages are always communicating, giving a message. So you're going to move forward with extending communication to this person about how you feel about them. I picked that up strongly. As we part the deck so that we can shuffle, yeah. But you're in your head about it. You're in your head about how you're going to deal with it. Or this also, if you are dealing with an air sign person, they're in their head about it because they don't see it coming. They don't see you giving them this offer. And that's why they're the Judgment card in reverse, because they may not see reconciliation coming, and you may not see reconciliation being fruitful, right? And I just seen the Tower card and the Sun card. So let's see what we got here. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, both in reverse, backs facing one another, right? Again, more earth sign energy. For a couple of you guys also, somebody could be fearful of either accepting the offer or extending the offer because right now their finances, because right now their finances aren't where they want them to be. So somebody could be fearful of giving an offer because they're concerned that financially they aren't able to hold up their own in the relationship. And then you have the Six of Swords, moving forward away from something that may have been difficult. Hopefully that's moving away from that the Nine of Swords energy, right? Being in your head, sleepless nights. Because now you literally have the Six of Swords, and then if you look at it, they're moving on to something new, something different, right? Again, air sign energy. So some of you guys could definitely be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Look at that. Sun, Moon, Rising. What did I say? Look at that. Carrying this burden in your head. Up under it, you have the Seven of Pentacles and then the Star card in reverse. I'm sorry, the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is about working on something. It came up in reverse, so somebody feels like they can no longer work towards this. And with it coming right next to the Star card in reverse, that's very powerful. Because the Star card upright is about healing and wish fulfillment. It's coming up in reverse, so somebody feels like they're not going to keep working on something because it's not going to bear fruit. It's not going to have wish fulfillment. And that's why you have all these cards in the reverse, because you have the Eight of Cups in reverse, the Judgment card in reverse, and then the Ten of Wands upright, right? This is you guys' energy. Clarifying the Eight of Cups, like I said, you're carrying this thought process that this person isn't going to accept your offer. This person isn't going to want to communicate with you. This person isn't going to reconcile with you. Again, everybody knows the Judgment card is about reconciliation, bringing something back to life. And we did see that Six of Cups, right? Like I said, past life soulmates, and then reconciliations with people that you dated before in this life. Same energy, right? Somebody's fearful that, there won't be a reconciliation. I feel like it's you guys. Look at that. Wow. And, with this Five of Wands, okay, so you have the Ten of Wands and you have Five of Wands. Again, I'm going to say this is you guys' energy. Unless you're dealing with someone with very strong fire sign placements, then this could be them. But I feel like this is all this conflict, because the Five of Wands is conflict. This is conflict within yourself. You're creating your own burdens, is what I feel like for some of you guys. Because again, with the song that I picked up, I just want to be where you are. This is, somebody wants this reconciliation. Somebody wants to bring something back to life, right? But there's so much inner turmoil and conflict. And I'm going to say also, and I was going to say earlier, and I need to start just saying stuff because I try not to. A lot of people will say that you're influencing how the cards are coming out. Absolutely not. But I was literally going to say earlier, maybe you may have said some things that was very aggressive and you may have been confrontational with this person. And that's what caused a breakup or a breakdown. Again, this could be the other person, right? And even if this other person doesn't have fire sign placements in their chart, they can have this very fiery, passionate, aggressive personality, right? So if you're dealing with somebody like that and it's not you and you know it's not you, then it's possible that they may have caused this conflict. And that's why someone fears that there won't be a reconciliation, because look at all of this. constant squabbling and arguing. And I'm gonna tell you also that I feel like there was multiple people involved in your relationship. Maybe possibly mutual friends had things to say, or was going back and repeating things, or telling half stories. I'm hearing that message too. You know, yeah, because if you look at it in this particular card, there's one, two, three, four, five, six little figures. So there's six different energies. And then, you have in this card, there's five people. It's an energy that there's multiple people having things to say, people who are involved in a situation that doesn't concern them, things like that. And it's causing conflict, or it has caused conflict. But ultimately, there was one specific person who may have let things go too far with their words. And, this is definitely a fire sign energy person. Somebody with very strong fire sign placements in their chart. Right? Nonetheless, this person wants reconciliation. And I know that because the Eight of Cups is in reverse. They're not walking away. This person wants reconciliation. But it's coming up in reverse because, they're in conflict with themselves. They've built self-burden, self-defeating thoughts because they fear. And it's understandable that this person would have fear, especially if you said some things that were very harsh and aggressive, or if you said, "No, fine, let's separate." If you or the other person was like, "You know what, I don't care, let's separate," then them trying to come back to you, that's why they would have that fear, because they said some things as if they didn't care. And so now they're fearful that, no, you're not going to accept them because they walked away from you, or they pushed you away from them. And that's a very strong message right here today. Okay, so Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals, as always, I'm going to ask that you continue to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, take care. Bye.